Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get access to Icebreaker. To start off the quest, you're going to need either intelligence level 3 and you will get a radio signal, or you have to obtain the poster. The poster can be found on Ground Zero, Customs, Lighthouse, or Factory. Once you have the poster, you can sell it back on the flea market, or as I just said, you can purchase it from the flea market and then sell it back to the flea market. Your choice there. But the next step is you are going to get a radio signal and you're going to go talk to Mechanic about it, and Mechanic will lead you to the next step. Mechanic's going to tell you to go to Woods, and on Woods there's going to be a scav bunker location located in the most northern part of the map, and at that location there's going to be a radio tower. You're going to need a tool set at this location, and once you get there you're just going to go find the little radio that's below the radio tower itself, and you're just going to repair it, and you will be able to move on and talk to Mechanic about it. And once you get done talking to Mechanic, he's going to request you to go get some documents from Lighthouse. On Lighthouse, you're going to have to go to the very back of the map, the most northern part of the map, and that's going to be at the train station building itself. And inside the train station, there's going to be a document. Make sure you hit read on it before you take it so you get the quest progression. But once you do that, you're going to be able to access that and start talking to Mechanic once again. And once you get done talking to Mechanic, you're going to be sent over to a person who has access to vehicles, and that's going to be Proper. Once you're done talking to Proper, you're either going to have 3 different options, and that's if you didn't touch the case, if you handed over to the case to Proper himself, or you kept the case yourself, and that's going to be reference to a case early on in the storyline, the main storyline of the game. There's going to be 3 different options. If you kept the case, you are going to have to turn in 3 military power filters. If you give the case to Proper, you're going to be told to go get some fuel. If you did not touch the case, or your brand new account and have not gotten to that point in time, you're going to be asked to eliminate 30 scavs on reserve. And then following that, you're going to have to bring the RSP flare to reserve as well and shoot it off in a specific location, and then you're going to get told to go get the fuel. And as I said, when you keep the case, you're going to get told to get the 3 power filters for Proper, but following that you're also going to need to get to the fuel and find that fuel and hand it into Proper so you have access to the helicopter. So I'll show you how to get the fuel. And to get the fuel, you're going to be sent to the map reserve, as I stated before, and you're going to want to go to Black Bishop. And Black Bishop will have a little corridor on the outside going into the underneath area, and there's 3 locations it can spawn at. There's going to be one next to a forklift. Mine ended up to be on this shelf right here, and another one is by some pair of boots. Just look around, use the new indicator, the mission indicator that's on your screen, and it will tell you where to go. And once you bring the fuel back to Proper, he's going to indicate that you have a successful exfil for the Icebreaker ship. Just note that he says that the pilots are going to need to be paid on the spot when you do call it in. So you're going to need a green flare to call it in, although there is a green flare spawn on the Icebreaker map when you first spawn in. And you're going to need 2,500 euros, which equates to about 400,000 rubles. And so yeah, you're going to need that on you when you get to the Icebreaker, and you're going to need to pay the pilots in order to leave on via exfil. And then once you have that done, you're going to get sent to talk to the BTR driver, because Proper does not want to use his helicopter as an infill. He only wants to use the helicopter when the coast is clear or his helicopter can't get damaged by anybody on the ship, so it's only going to be used for exfil, and he sends you to the BTR driver to find a way to get access to infill. And the BTR driver is going to send you to either Skier or Mechanic. For the infill, I ended up talking to Mechanic, but if you choose Skier, you're going to give the option to have to give certain amount of ammo and a specified ammo to the BTR driver. And if you talk to Mechanic, he's going to ask you to eliminate targets in the smuggler areas on either Interchange or Shoreline. The Shoreline location is going to be the giant farm that's just outside of the Shoreline resort, and the Interchange location I could not find, so I don't know where that is specifically, but I just recommend going to the Shoreline farm because it's a lot easier for the amount of targets you need, which I believe is 10. And then you're going to get asked to talk to the BTR driver again. If you did go the skier route and you have to give him the ammo, you'll have this in tandem to when you actually give him the ammo, because he'll request the ammo, you leave the raid, come back in, give him the ammo, and that will count as talking to him again. And then you will have access to the actual transit into Icebreaker, costing you 400,000 rubles that you have to have on your person in order to transit. And in order to transit, you're going to want to go to Shoreline, and on the pier, which is the most southern part of the map, there's going to be a hovercraft is what it looks like. And when you approach the hovercraft, it's going to be like any other transit, asking you if you wanted to transit to Icebreaker, and it's going to cost you 400,000 rubles. Just note that Sanitar does spawn at the pier, and so does Partisan. My lucky day of having both at one time ended my demise trying to transit, so that was fun. So just keep that in mind, and then you will have gained access to the map Icebreaker. Just know that the boss is really hard to take care of, and the Black Division does not mess around. I have not succeeded in going to this map and surviving one time as of yet. I've even tried going with a duo, and that is still a struggle. So good luck with your guys' adventures, and please let me know in the comments if you guys would like to see more guides like this, or if you guys did succeed. I'm proud of you, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm losing all my frames. Holy speed hack. I'm dead.